Good afternoon, August the 13th, 2015. Time to wrap it up. F1 screen on the E-mini, higher low, higher high, says we're looking for places to buy it. Now we can sell failure to take out today's highs, but this screen says find a place to buy it. Going to the F2 screen, we have a P. Came off the lows, so this got started with short covering or outright Fed support for the market, probably a little of both when the Fed stepped into the play. So 88 to 90, we want to sell failure to go through that number. I think that's the easiest trade to see. And then 94, 96 will be sell too. On the buy side, 80, 82. For Globex, we'll probably lower that, and then our 75 to 77. News focus, PPI plus a tenth. That'd be the first news that we get tomorrow, and it's got the potential to move the markets, given the fact that there isn't more news, but it's not the major news, so the focus will be core. Then industrial production plus 0.4. That's a pretty healthy number. I don't know where they're getting it, what's going on in the oil patch, but there it is. Capacity utilization 78.4. Manufacturing industrial production plus 0.4. And consumer sentiment 93.5. So this is the first news out. So number one that could impact the market would be core. And if this number is less than forecast, the Fed wants inflation so they can raise rates, and they won't have it off of that. The big news is tomorrow's industrial production number. That's a pretty healthy estimate. Could come in lower than forecast. And the third would be consumer sentiment at 93.5. Okay, the note got whacked today. Strength in the E-mini, the late rally. The 30-year auction was not a good one, but most of the time they're not so good compared to the others. Lower high, lower low. So on the note, sellers. You can get F2, it's not going to be a lot different. Do an I split, which is the auction, and we had a P before the auction. The I took place on the I split. We've got a B, so that should take us a little bit lower. You can see the market made it to the attractor right here once this area, and we had this breakout all the way from 27.05 up to 27.11. So probably a little lower, 5 to 9. And then 29 to 01. And it may take a 13 to get in. It just depends on what happens. The E-mini sells this afternoon. We won't get in at our 5 to 9. If the E-mini rallies back and holds its gains, then we'll have to pay up to get in. So we're going to focus on that. On the sell side, 19 to 23, 27 to 31. We usually have a pause day after an auction because the big players are out of the market unless there's a major piece of news. Looking at the ZB, we come in, we'll do an I split on this one. A lot more volatility in this than there was in the 10 years, so the knob spread actually strengthened a little bit after the auction. So right here, we're at 27. This is resistance, 31 to 03, sell 1. And then 11 to 15, sell 2. On the buy side, 20 to 24. and then let it go a little bit lower, 9 to 13 for buy 2. See if China is going to devalue for the 4th day in a row. Okay, looking at gold. A little bit higher, higher low, higher high. It's not going anywhere because of what come out of China. So with this breakout from 8, 10, 8, we're at 13. So we're pointed and trying to trade lower. So let's see if we can't. 9s to 11s, buy 1. 5 to 7, buy 2. Basically trying to buy 11.05s to 10s. On the sell side, 18 to 20, bringing our sell a little bit, not a lot, then 24, 26. Crude oil, we're headed for 40. And futures don't mess around. They just, oh, 40 is the new trading target. Bang! You all of a sudden you just find yourself there. And doesn't take a year and a half to create a full-blown bear market. It takes a couple of weeks, and they're usually over within 2 to 3 months. Whereas stock market selling can take, a year, year and a half. So lower high, lower low. We're looking for a place to sell it. The F2 screen, it will confirm it. So 42.50, we're at 16 last, so 42 and a quarter, 42.50, sell 1, 42.75, 43, sell 2, and 41.50 to 75, buy 1, and then 41 and a quarter, buy 2. And the euro. When China devalues, the euro rallies. And then we have articles out there, perhaps a new round of quantitative easing is how the European Central Bank handles Chinese devaluation. So we got an inside day right here. You don't know when China's going to move to devalue their currency again. It probably keeps you off the long-term short button. You might day trade it from the short side pretty aggressively, but probably think twice about it before taking home. So we're in an inside day that says trading range, and I think that properly reflects the current context of the market. Don't know what China's going to do. So first sell, when we look at this, the seller's at 112, the buyer's at 111, kind of right in the middle at 50. So we'll make 75, sell 1, 112 even, sell 2. On the buy side, 1125, and 111 even for buy 2. And that does it for August the 13th, 2015. I hope you all have a great evening. It should be another delightful evening here with lower humidity. And temperatures, we'll hit 90 today, but we won't be hitting 100 like we were last week. Y'all have a great evening. I'm out of here.